I put a giant piece of shrink tubing that I've got on the big wire over it, and hopefully it'll work. So I'm not going to waste your time cranking this baby up while I shrink things, or maybe I will. Make sure I have this located properly. I was going to use silicone, but I don't think I have to. Got a little cut in the wire there, but they'll be underwater for the rest of their life, so let's see what happens with this. Shrink tubing. La-di-da. Boring. This is really thin stuff. If you go on eBay, you can buy thicker, heavy walled stuff. Sometimes you find it at flea markets. You buy it at Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever they call your local hardware store. It's expensive and thin, but if you go on eBay, you can buy a big envelope for like $3. Big fat envelope of it, or $10 for the really, really good stuff with the glue built in. The glue oozes out. I'll show you that in a minute. This stuff is not bad. It's medium quality. They have thicker, heavier wall. They come in colors. Sometimes they have military overstock, and you can buy it really cheap. Special color meant for the military or whatever. Surplus, somebody buys it by the ton and they sell little pieces. I saw one guy had huge rolls of it. 3 foot, 1 meter rolls, big wooden rolls, like pallet rolls. He was cutting off little pieces of it for a couple of dollars. You gotta keep the heat moving, you don't want to burn it. How's our sun doing? Disappearing. Alright. 1 down. Two more to go. Interesting, huh? Shrink tubing. Woo! They even sell this in rolls of tape. Shrink tape. I've never bought any. I guess I'll have to go on eBay now and buy some. Evil Bay! Evil Bay! Echo Bay Mining. My sister told me that. The guy used to work for a company called Echo Bay Mining. I think I see some glue oozing out of this. A tiny bit of adhesive. Minutes 11 seconds. UK Mac 2000 noticed that my camera did something weird a couple days ago. It was not adjusting to the lights properly. I don't know what was wrong with it. Who knows? Electronic gizmos. Got a whole bunch of Casio cameras with a bunch of broken little pieces. I'll have to find somebody to repair them all and make them into a couple of good ones. Last one. could also use a propane torch, or you could use a match even, of course, to burn your fingers, or a lighter. It's harder to regulate the heat. It gets too hot. Open flame. It works, so I've used it. After I'm done with this, I'm going to take that big piece of shrink tubing and I'm going to cover them all, add some strength to it. All right, camera down here. There we go. I'm going to slide this thing over and see if it'll cover. It doesn't. It's too bad because I can't take the wire covering off anymore. Might just fit. Yep. Yep. Look at that. Look at that. Now I'm going to seal these in. Maybe I should put some electric tape on it. It'll never be 100% waterproof. That's why I put solder on those connections. Oop. Got an extra one for the 3-wire. Too bad I can't run that all the way down to this. Drawn down. I actually had a monster roll of tape at the house. I should have brought that. Extra wide. Alright, it's all taped up. I ran out of tape. Got to speak to my friend the lineman and have him bring me more. Bishop Plymouth insulating products. Nice stuff. No safety cord string. Can't imagine this stuff breaking. Oh, one extra crimping lug. Whoop. To the box. All taped up out of harm's way, and I'm chicken to drop it down. I guess it's got to get done eventually. Now, how do I hold it up to clamp? Maybe I'll run the wire. I'm going to cut this wire. This wire comes out of the ground. I think it's time to cut it. I'll have some wire nuts underneath the cap, well cap. And I'll run it down beside this plastic pipe, and I'll cut the plastic pipe and the wire at the same time. But the plastic pipe is going to be 5 feet or 6 feet lower down. Oh boy, a little tricky here. Our final calculations. Assembled in USA. Yeah, they assembled stuff into the box in USA. Oh boy. These crazy jobs. Then I got the Toro home sitting there to work on next. I think it's time to take a little break, snack break. These little gizmos here protect the pipe from the wire from abrading and chafing, so got a whole bunch of them. I'm going to run them down now. You're supposed to use bare wire that's not got insulation around it, but this is what I had, so it's 8 gauge, I think. It's more than enough. 10-4. I need 12, but anyways, this is what I had, so we'll use it up. I'm going to run these down to that end. I wonder how deep the wells are in other parts of the country. I know out west they're 1,000 feet. I'm only 74 feet. Some people go 250 in this area of the Adirondacks. A lot of sand in the ground here, but whatever. I got lucky. Run a few of these down and we'll drop that thing down real soon. Oh boy.